Today I'm gonna share the burger that changed my life forever. And it's easy. So let's do it.
I'm living a pretty sad life myself and could really use some life changing. Hi, and welcome to another episode of my series Testing Viral Foods, where we are going to take a look at Guga's life-changing beef burgers, which got more than 7 million views. So it has to be good, right?
I have this in my home all the time now, chili jam. It's brilliant for cooking.
Okay, maybe not always, so that's why we will put it through a test.
I haven't got a clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
This burger has very few elements, so you gotta get them right.
We are going to make them even fewer.
This is ground beef from the USA.
This is ground beef from USA.
It is important to use 80% lean and 20% fat. You need the fat content in order to make this burger right.
I just purchased 500 grams of pre-minced packaged meat. I got this from one of the cheaper supermarkets, so I know there will be a lot of fat. And in this case, fat is good.
One of the things that made this burger awesome is getting the ratios correctly. And for me, for my size bun, I like to use 2.5 ounces per patty.
2.5 ounce converts to 60 gram. And I think that is just too small for my big buns. So instead, I'm going to make 80 gram balls as I like my balls to be big and juicy.
How would you like to suck my balls?
When making your balls, I'm just going to recommend you not to compress them too much.
On the other hand, some of you might enjoy squeezing balls.
For the buns, I am using brioche buns. If you don't have brioche buns available in your area, you can also make Guga's buns. It's quite similar but not the same.
I am sure Guga has really nice and supple buns, but I was able to find these in a supermarket. You can see these have a nice golden color and are very soft and buttery.
I also made a super simple and easy sauce. I started up with ketchup, followed by mayo, a little bit of yellow mustard. For a nice kick, I'm using this Brazilian hot sauce. Finish it up with Worcestershire sauce, mix it well, and my sauce was done.
I don't really like the taste of thick white liquids, so I'll skip this step altogether. I also think if a beef burger is well made, it doesn't really need any sauce. Fast food chains need sauces because their burgers are dry.
The next item is going to be quite controversial, and I know this, but trust me, you cannot replace that with this burger. If you want to have the experience, you have to use the American processed cheese, the cheap stuff.
I'm gonna go with mild cheddar cheese, as American cheese is a bit hard to find when you don't live in America.
The obesity capital of the world.
Emotional, damn it!
Just kidding. You can find this crap anywhere. However, I agree with Guga that American cheese is probably the better cheese for burgers, with cheddar being a close second.
The number one thing to remember is heat. If you can't get it hot, this will never work. I recommend it cooking over charcoal because that will get as hot as possible. If you don't have charcoal available, at least get a powerful gas stove and let it preheat for quite a bit. These burgers will cook in seconds. And if you don't have a strong stove like this one, just make sure you let it preheat for quite some time and do it in batches. And you gotta use cast iron.
As I'm very eager to change my life, I purchased a new cast iron pan just for this recipe. And I let it heat till it starts smoking like crazy. Now, I know what you're all thinking. The pan is too small, which is probably true. But I couldn't afford anything bigger as I'm extremely broke. Therefore, please like and subscribe so I can get monetized and do what I've been dreaming of for a while now.
Resign.
In the meantime, I'll also start toasting my buns because who doesn't like soft and toasty buns?
Tools. Make sure you use the right one.
Being a tool, using correct tools is very important. So I'll listen to what Guga has to say.
I recommend these two items. One is like a burger flipper and the other one is a spatula. When you're putting your meat on the grill, you will get stuck like there's no tomorrow. And the spatula is amazing to rip up all that goodness from the cast iron. You need the right tools. Again, don't use this or this.
I can't use this or this. And that's because my pan is too small. See?
It's so small.
Whoa, that gave me some disturbing flashbacks, but I'll power on for all my fans. For my one fan.
Yeah, boy!
So here's a cheap ass spatula for scraping the goodness, along with a wide flat bottom glass which I'll use for smashing burgers. This used to be a candle, but now it's part of my growing crockery set. Sometimes when I'm drinking water, I can almost taste the lavender.
This is the burger that changed my life.
My life still sucks for obvious reasons, but let's try this burger. Wow, this is easily one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. It is juicy and tender, with a strong beefy flavor shining through it. And you don't even miss the sauce, it is that good. And now that I've got my creative juices flowing, I'll attempt to make a burger inspired by the great state of Oklahoma,
During the Great Depression,
where onions play an important part. For this recipe, everything remains the same and we just add thinly sliced onions before flipping and repeat the same steps, which is seasoning the other side with salt and pepper, adding a slice of cheddar cheese to each patty, and then covering with the lid to melt the cheese, after which we will remove the lid once cheese has melted and slowly take it out of the pan, carefully showing you the caramelization and cheese melt. Luckily, I used strong bleach to wash my kitchen floors, so I was able to salvage that burger patty.
What? What the f?
Some of the onions did try to get away, but I think I got them all. After tasting, which I forgot to record, I can honestly say, wow, believe it or not, this tastes even better. If there was any flavor missing in the other smash burger, this certainly covers it. The caramelized onions add an amazing depth and richness which no sauce can replace. And I don't know about you, but I definitely like this burger more than the other one. So guys, there you have it, my attempt to recreate Guga's life-changing burger, and another one with my own twist. However, I have to say that my life is still very shitty and nothing has changed after making them. But that's okay, it means I'll just have to keep trying. I hope you'll make these and let me know in the comments which burger you like better, along with any other viral recipes you want me to test, and I'll try my best to do them justice. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.